The Forest Park Marching Rangers and the Jasper Wildcat Marching Band are state-bound. Endowment established for Cabby O'Neill Gym. Kurt Gooksell reviews football sectional wins for Southridge and a big win for Jasper. And Judy Brown and Brenda Sermersheim with the DuBois County Soil and Water District join us for WJTS Inform. These stories, sports, and weather are coming up in the 18 WJTS News. This is the WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bill Potter. Two of the three high school marching bands who took part in Semi-State Round competition this past weekend have advanced to the week's state finals. The Forest Park Marching Rangers performed in the Semi-State at Franklin Community High School in Franklin and are now headed to the state in Class D, while the Jasper Marching Wildcats performed at Pike High School in Indianapolis and advanced in Class B. Meanwhile, the Southridge Marching Raider Band competed in Class C at Decatur Central High School in Indianapolis, but failed to advance. Jasper and Forest Park will travel to Indianapolis on Saturday for the state finals at Lucas Oil Stadium. Jasper, who last captured a state title in 2012, will perform at 2:28 p.m. The Marching Rangers will play for their fourth consecutive state championship at 6:27 p.m. Northeast DuBois' Marching Jeeps ended their season at the Scholastic Prelims in Jasper on October 10th with a bronze rating. The Heritage Hills Marching Band did not march competitively this year. Huntingburg firefighters were not sure if a fire that broke out in the dash area of an SUV earlier today was enough to deem the vehicle a total loss. Around 8:45 this morning, a Huntingburg crew was called to Casey's General Store along South Main Street to the report of a blaze. Assistant Fire Chief Glenn Kissling said first responders arriving at the scene found an SUV owned by Jay Maxey of Huntingburg being extinguished by an individual with a fire extinguisher. Firefighters finished putting out the fire. 2 trucks and 7 men were on the scene for about 20 minutes. Once again, firefighters were not sure if the SUV was a total loss. A Sunday morning incident of domestic battery at a Northside Jasper residence led to the arrest of both the woman and the man involved. Just after 9 a.m. Sunday, Jasper police were called to a home along Canterbury Court in Jasper, where police say upon arrival they observed bruising, a bite mark, and a cut on a male subject identified as 25-year-old John Hurdle, as well as bruising on a female at the residence, 24-year-old Rachel Lively. Police say both Hurdle and Lively lived at the Canterbury Court location. After an investigation, both were taken into custody by police and transported to the DuBois County Security Center, where they were each booked on level 6 felony counts of battery. Police say the incident took place in the presence of 4 small children. Child Protective Services was advised and tended to the kids. A pair of Jasper men were placed under arrest on charges of possession of drug paraphernalia Sunday afternoon at a Northside retailer. Shortly before 1:30 Sunday afternoon, Jasper police received a complaint by employees of the Home Depot who told authorities they were suspicious of activity taking place by 2 males in one of the store's restrooms. When they arrived on the scene, police were told one of the men, 24-year-old Jordan Cochran of Jasper, had left the restroom, while the second, 28-year-old Troy Denton, also of Jasper, was still inside. Police say upon entering the restroom, they noticed drug precursors and paraphernalia inside. Denton resisted officers before he was taken into custody. Police later found Cochran before he, too, was placed under arrest. Both faced charges of possession of a hypodermic syringe, precursors, and paraphernalia. Denton was also charged with resisting law enforcement and obstruction of justice. They were lodged into the DuBois County Security Center. And in other news on 18 WJTS, the DuBois County Republican Party says a caucus of Republican County Precinct Committee persons will be held on Wednesday, November 18th, to fill a vacancy in the office of Patoka Township Advisory Board created by the resignation of Jeffrey Bounds. DuBois County Republican Party Chairman Don Hayes will oversee the caucus. Indiana law specifies the procedures to be followed filling vacancies, that is, in elected offices. If a county, city, town, or township official was elected to the office as the candidate of a major political party, then in most cases a political party caucus is called to fill the vacancy. However, the governor replaces all county-level judges and city court judges if a vacancy occurs. Generally, the same eligibility requirements that apply to a candidate in a primary election or a convention apply to a candidate who seeks to be selected by a caucus to fill a vacancy. However, the person who vacated the office is not eligible to be chosen by the caucus. A candidate must file a declaration of candidacy with the county chair at least 72 hours before the time of the scheduled caucus. For more information about the caucus procedure, call Don Hayes at the Du Bois County Republican Party headquarters at 812-630-8558. Mr. Bounds was selected to fill a vacancy on the Huntingburg City Council following the resignation of Alex Blackgrove, who resigned after moving out of the council district he served. Du Bois County Treasurer Chad Blessinger is reminding taxpayers of the upcoming second installment deadline. The final day to pay the second installment of property taxes on time is November 10th. The Treasurer's office is located in the Du Bois County Courthouse and is open from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. The office also will be open on Saturday, November 7th from 8 a.m. until noon and until 5 p.m. November 10th. Tax statements were mailed in April, and a second notification will not be mailed. An after-hours drop box is also available on the Du Bois County Annex building on the corner of 6th and Jackson Streets in Jasper. If a taxpayer needs a duplicate statement, they should contact the Treasurer's office at the following number, 812-481-7080, 812-481-7080. An endowment to benefit the Cabby O'Neill Gymnasium, made possible by Dr. Michael and Whitney Ruff, has been established with the Du Bois County Community Foundation. The endowment is intended to provide perpetual income for the legendary gym and to honor one of its lead volunteers, Bernie Vogler of the Friends of Cabby O'Neill Gym. The facility, built in 1939, was home of Jasper Wildcat boys basketball, including O'Neill's 1949 state champions, as well as girls basketball and volleyball and wrestling until 1977. Scheduled for demolition in 2009, the gymnasium was saved from the wrecking ball thanks to the efforts of the Friends of Cabby O'Neill. The Wildcats have returned to O'Neill Gym for various activities. Following the unexpected collapse of the Jasper High School gym on St. Charles Street in 2011, it became the temporary home of the varsity and JV boys and girls basketball, volleyball, and wrestling for the 2011, 2012, 2012, and 2013 seasons. Today, the Cabby O'Neill Gym is more than just a visible symbol of the nostalgia, belief in tradition, and pride that kept it alive. It remains an active facility utilized year-round by the Greater Jasper School Corporation and community groups, including the Tri-County YMCA for summer programming. The gymnasium remains in impeccable condition with modern amenities to serve the community. The iconic and historic gym will remain a vital part of the Jasper downtown community, with the initial step taken to establish this endowment. As public donations help the fund grow and expand its asset base, dedicated grants from the endowment will ensure decades of continued enhancements and community use of the gymnasium. Anyone interested in donating to the endowment to benefit the Cabby O'Neill Gym or to honor Mr. Vogler and all the dedicated volunteers may do so by contributing to the fund at the Du Bois County Community Foundation. Donations are accepted online or by mailing to the Community Foundation, care of the Bernie Vogler Fund for the Cabby O'Neill Gymnasium Endowment, 600 McCrillius Street, P.O. Box 269, Jasper, Indiana 47547-0269. The Perry County Health Department confirmed late last week that a Perry County resident who is employed at Wapaka Foundry has been diagnosed with active tuberculosis disease. The employee, whose name was not released, is currently on medical leave and receiving treatment. News of the diagnosis prompted a press release from the company. The county health department is also working with Wapaka. Tuberculosis, or TB, is a disease caused by a bacterium called Mycobacterium, which is spread through the air from one person to another. The Perry County Health Department is following the Indiana State Department of Health protocol, including, but not limited to, screenings and contact investigations. Wapaka Foundry said it is working with its employees in accordance with state protocol and as directed by the Perry County Health Department. TB screenings are being conducted among employees who were in direct contact with the individual. Health officials in DuBois County say nearby residents shouldn't worry too much about its spread. DuBois County Health Department Director Donna Oding says unless a person is in extremely close contact with someone that has active tuberculosis, there is no risk. Oding characterized close contact as being in a car with someone and noted that she is more concerned with the flu season and other respiratory illnesses that pop up when fall arrives. Individuals not in direct contact but who are concerned have been guided to contact their family physician. Stay tuned. Weather Monday with the Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner, along with sports and WJTS Inform are coming up on 18 WJTS. Local people watching local people.